What's up, guys? Renasant here. Welcome back to the channel. We have Mr. Gordon here once again. We are still in the upper portion of the Undeadburg, heading to the Undead Church, the Undead Parish, as it were. We're honestly not too far away from it if we were to take the shortcut that we opened in the last episode, which is right here. But I don't know if I want to do that just yet. I do want to give this this Black Knight another run for his money. I think that's where we left off in the previous episode, was me painfully dying to the Black Knight. Boom. Hey, 88 damage. Big money, big money, big money. Ha! Hey, you really gotta watch out for this guy, because he will do some very, very powerful hits like that. Oh, come on. How much damage am I doing? 50? Not much. How did that hit me? These guys really aren't that hard to kill normally, but we are still soul level 1 and we haven't upgraded our weapon at all. So it can be pretty tough, as you can see. Ow. And we're dead. Great. We are gonna try again. I'm mad, man, that guy killed us. He shouldn't have, honestly. Nah, we don't want to mess with y'all just yet. Could try parrying them, but I feel like that's asking for trouble. Of course, apparently so is fighting him. Alright, you know what? We're gonna come back to him. We will. Ah, but he does have one of our humanities. Oh. No. He must die. It's been foretold. Oh, okay. Come on, punk. There we go. Do a little bit more damage two-handed here. See, now I'm mad. Rah! Come on. You really don't want to nudge him up against the side of the walls, because that's how you can get in trouble. Basically, like I'm doing now, that's not what you want to do. Alright. Black Knight Greatsword and a Tight Knight Chunk. So that is a random drop, but you can get Black Knight weapons from him. Ooh, what am I doing? Great sword of the Black Knights who wander Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size of their adversaries long ago. So the Black Knights, they are very interesting. They were originally Lord Gwyn's Silver Knights, and there's a couple of schools of thought here as it relates to the Black Knights. What are you doing? So they have the Black Knights that were like this one, Silver Knights, before Gwyn fought the Chaos Demons. Great sword of the Black Knights who wander Lord, used to face Chaos Demons. Yeah, so they were used to fight Chaos Demons. However, there's also the matter of the Black Knights who were singed from the linking of the first flame. Ow. And that is what's really interesting to me, is we don't really know which Black Knights these are. Oh, he's pissed. Come on. So this is a nasty little part right here, just because these a-holes shooting arrows at you. There's some interesting stuff here. So they leave us some alluring skulls right here, which meekly lingering souls throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. They're a concentration of life, and the life-starred hollows are lured by its power. So we can actually kill this warthog guy pretty easily with these alluring skulls. Don't you Estes here, friend. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just knock all these corpses off here. Come on. Come on. Yes, yes. Into the fire. 32 damage, not a lot of damage. Got a little bit more. Come on. Get in there. And he's dead. So he has killed himself. That's a great way to take care of these guys. Or this guy. Ow. Notice we did not get an item drop from him. That's fine. Hello, friend. We're just gonna progress forward here. Oh. So this is coming into the Undead Church from the... What is going on with my camera? I guess I'm just gonna die in here to these hollows. This is coming into the Undead Church from the bottom side, basically. Boing! Come over here and get our mystery key, eh? Where is it? The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. And indeed it is a prison cell key, as we will see shortly. We will find the prison that it unlocks. When you come up here, you may want to turn around and look and notice that there is in fact a little item over here. We could just walk out on these rafters here and get our soul. Oh, so many ladders in this area, I swear. Nothing else going on over here. Into the white sauce. Alright, so you see now we're kind of above where we were just at. That's where the pig was. Left or right? See if we can sneak up on this gentleman. Oh, didn't need that one. And he was guarding, very good shield. He was guarding the knight shield. So we already have a 100% block shield right off the rip. Medium metal shield is elegantly carved and painted. Although it is thought to have been used by ancient knights of the nobility, its defense capabilities are similar to other shields. You see now we're not fast rolling. Yeah, so it's 25% is what we need to be under. There we go. Oh, we're beautiful. Looking like beef jerky out here. Boing, boing. I do recommend go ahead and kill that guy because there's another one of these knights up here, I believe. By the way, and we'll learn it eventually, but these guys are actually called Balder Knights. Excuse me. Die, Mr. Balder. Don't you Estes. He just fell through the world there. But yeah, these guys are called Balder Knights. They are really the first kind of like tough enemy that we will encounter or have encountered, I guess you could say. So we can actually come over here, and you'll notice this is actually the other side of that gate that we were looking at earlier. And here we have the basement key. Opens the door leading to the lower Undeadburg. Opens the narrow passage leading below at the far face of the Great Bridge in the Undeadburg. The lower Undeadburg is a treacherous place. Do not turn your back on the wily thieves or the wild dogs who serve the Capra demon. We'll make sure not to do that, friend. Alright, so up here, this is in fact the Undead Church. There's actually two ways into it. We could go through the front right here, or we could go around the side. I'm going to go through the front first, though, and I'll explain why. Let's just read this Halberd right quick. It's a long-hilted weapon mixing spear and axe. It is difficult to handle, requiring both strength and dexterity. The Halberd has two elementary attacks, spear-like thrusting and large sweeping swings. However, one false swing and the wielder is left wide open. Very good weapon. Very, 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 very good weapon if you're going to be going dex. If not, it's not that great. But the reason we want to go through the front here is you see that big boy back there? We don't want to have to fight him with these Balder Knights, so we're just going to lure these guys out one at a time, basically. Oh. Boing. And we haven't got a single drop from y'all, huh? Should be another one. Yeah, look at this sneaky guy. And this is actually the most dangerous Balder Knight right here, because you see he has that parry shield. And he also has better defenses, I believe. But, yeah. But he can actually do that and kill us. Damn. I was going to say, he can actually parry you and kill you. It's good that we got to see that, because that's, honestly, it's not that common for them to do, but... Alright, but it's no big deal. It really isn't, because we start right here, and that was the good thing about opening up that shortcut. And you'll see the warthog pig guy does not respawn. Ow. Oh, I don't want to lose all these souls. You know what? Y'all can't screw with me. Sometimes you gotta just play it cautiously. There's no harm in that ever in Dark Souls. I'll just parry all y'all, I don't care. Did we go down here before? Yeah, we did. I always get mixed up in some of these areas. Alright, let's just take our souls back here. Hopefully these guys won't be able to hit us. Hey, Balder armor. Armor worn by the Knights of the ancient kingdom of Balder. It's made from thick iron plates. Balder was the homeland of the Night King Rendel, but it came to ruin after a great many undead respawned. Right in the head. Boing. Boing. I'm just a parry machine. And I won't work for nobody but you. Alright, so all the Balder Knights are taken care of. So now we got this big boy. And we also have a Chandler right above us. So we want to fight this guy over here in this corner. And I know this guy is big and looks tough. And he does hit hard, but he's honestly not that tough. You can see we're doing good damage to him. And he will drop a Titanite shard, which is exactly what we need right now. And there's also, and we want to probably heal up before we do this because we don't want this Chandler to kill us. We want to grab this item right here. Very important item, guys. A Firekeeper Soul. Very, 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 very important item. Where is it? There it is. Soul of the Long Lost Firekeeper. Each firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire, and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity, and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. So yeah, so this basically reinforces to us that firekeepers are only female, as if it wasn't, you know, kind of obvious enough. But it's just a thing where females are the caretakers of the bonfires. And you'll see this is actually where we could have came before. This was one way into the church, but either way, we just want to come down here to meet a fantastic friend. We hear you, Andre. First things first, we got bonfire. And we do want to go ahead and reverse hollowing and kindle this bonfire. This is a very important bonfire, by the way. Like it will be in the future. Hello, Andre. Hurrah!
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
Sure thing, buddy.
There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box start out with protection.
Alright, so he's not really... Yeah, he's just telling us about reinforcing. Yeah, he's just telling us about reinforcing. This is our blacksmith, though, and he is basically the greatest. You'll see he sells titanite shards, he sells weapon smith box and armor smith box, which we want to buy immediately. And then this Crest of Artorias, we'll read that later, but no need to right now necessarily. Got a battle axe, a war pick, Castus, pike, some arrows. Mainly, we are just glad he has titanite shards. We're not going to go that way yet. We have quite a lot to do up yonder way here. So this is actually the old undead church right here, the undead parish, as it were. Here, we'll go talk to this guy too. And for anybody who's ever played Dark Souls, you'll recognize Onion Bro immediately. This one's name is Siegmeyer, and he is a true Onion Bro. Hey, you look so sad, man.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still close, still close.
Good old Siegmeyer. So he's ticked off because he can't get into that area right there, which we will open the gates eventually and let old Siegbro in, but not today. Today we want to head back up into the Undead Parish, or the Undead Church, I guess you could say. This is the Undead Parish. This is the original Undead Church, but as you can see, it's kind of, you know, falling apart. So let me see. Let me just check my stats right quick. Where am I? Yeah, so we need 24, we need 10. So I may endeavor to use that Zweihander pretty soon. Oh, right in the chest. Boing, boing. You really gonna follow me, boy? Alright, so as we come back in here, we're just gonna run straight across right here. To this elevator. And this will actually take us to a very familiar area. Starting to look familiar, eh? Firelink Shrine. Would you look at that? Such a cool thing too, how they connect that to this. I've always loved that. And we do want to rest at this bonfire, as opposed to Andre's bonfire. But that is all we wanted to actually do here in Firelink Shrine. Hoi! Oh, yeah, you can jump off. I know you can jump off right here, obviously, but God, the shield, it always trips me out how shiny this shield is. Like, that doesn't look like something a knight would use, you know? Alright, so now we're gonna go up into the actual church. As you come up here, watch out for this guy. So he's just waiting on you. There we go. Now once he's dead, we have a much greater challenge up ahead. So that guy right there is called a channeler. These things are freaking annoying. They, with their big trident right there, they buff every enemy around them when they do that. And unfortunately for us, there's a butt-ton load of hollows in there that he just buffed. They can also shoot these soul arrows at you, and they do a lot of damage, but they're pretty easily avoided. You see how these guys are all like shiny? That means they are being currently buffed by the Chandler. So they will do a lot more damage, as you can see. I mean, you can see just how much damage these guys do. Fortunately, we're using this little club, so... we have to get right up on these guys to kill them. But once they're all dead, you can pretty much safely go attack the Chandler. And the Chandler is actually not that hard of an enemy to kill, believe it or not. Excuse me. Really? Ugh. Now that is annoying. When it falls off like that, which doesn't happen that often, honestly. But you could see a couple of well-placed hits and it'll go down. Alright, so finally, Lord, finally we can proceed forward here. Boing. So I just want to come back here and kill him, and then you'll notice something strange going on here. Aha! Oh, hello.
Still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Yeah, sure, come on. You seem like a trustworthy guy.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Larak of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Pay me now, fool.
I've just been freed. Allow me some time. I am free.
Alright, so that is Larak. He is actually a summonable NPC for this boss coming up. Also, notice this guy. The only way, though, to get Larak's summon sign to appear, I believe, is to actually go and talk to him at Firelink Shrine now. So that's why I wanted to rest at Firelink Shrine's bonfire, so we could just homeward bone there quickly. But first, let me show you like where the boss is going to be located at, because there is already one summon sign there. Get our soul item here. You'll notice this ladder right here. It's kind of an indicator of where we're going. Alright, so you see one summon sign here, and look who it is. Our good old buddy Solaire. But we actually want to homeward bone, because there should be Larak chilling down here now. Oh, and also we have that Firekeeper soul, so we do want to... With Firekeeper souls, remember it says you can reinforce your Estus flask with it. Indeed so. So now we have an Estus flask +1. And there's Larak just chilling in front of her, watching her.
Hello there. I have your reward. Please accept it.
Sunlight metal. Oh, gee, thanks.
I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
It's got such an evil laugh, you know?
You again. What is it? Our futures are
Alright, so Lautrec, he has given us a sunlight medal. This faintly warm metal, engraved with the symbol of the sun, is the ultimate honor, awarded to those who summon the Warrior of Sunlight and complete a goal. The symbol represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who lost his deity status and was expunged from the annals. But the old god of war still watches closely over his warriors. So, Lord Gwyn's firstborn was his son, and he was also... There's a lot of information there, actually. I mean, he was a god of war, first of all. He was expunged from the annals. So basically, he was erased from history. So what could he have done that was so bad as to be erased from history by his own family, basically? I mean, it's interesting, too, because these are gods, right? Like, supposedly, these are gods. I mean, he was a god of war. Gwyn was the god of sunlight. Gwyn was basically Zeus. I mean, he really must have screwed the pooch, I guess I could say. Ow. Oh. You know what? Come fight me down here, punk. I hate fighting on those stairs. They're so uneven. It's hard to riposte after parries. You coming down here? I see you. I see you. I see you. With your little rapier. Try to S this on me, friend. Get out of here. Alright, so the Chandlers, by the way, they do not respawn, but the Hollows unfortunately do. But I don't really want to fight them. So we're just gonna ignore them. And yes, they can climb up ladders. This is such an easier way to deal with these guys as they funnel up here like hotcakes. I mean, y'all are just unrelenting. That was actually ridiculous. Alright, so here we go. So notice, one thing to notice, so here's Lautrec's summon sign. Notice how it's white. Also notice how he comes in when he's summoned. Notice how he enters our world. Okay. So he just kind of raises up. And now let's compare that with Solaire's summon sign. You see it's bright yellow, bright gold. Now let's compare his coming into our world as well. Praise the sun. So you can see that there's clearly a difference. You're white, you're gold. I mean, there's obviously a difference in these two. And I do like to use resin for this just because we can actually get a special weapon from cutting the tail off of this boss. So as we approach here. Bell Gargoyle. Come on, guy. So what you want to do right here, I mean, we have these 2 summons, so honestly this fight is not difficult. Really though, I'm just wanting to cut his tail off, which with a tiny weapon I've noticed is much more difficult. Well, I didn't get it because these idiots killed him. Well, no worries. We'll have another chance to get that weapon. But for now, we have our boss dead. Twin humanities and a sunlight metal and 10k souls. Woohoo! Very, very easy boss. You can cut his tail off though and get a weapon in the gargoyle tail axe, but there is another chance to do that later in the game, and hopefully we won't have such a neutered weapon by then. This weapon was just pathetic. It's kind of shocking, honestly, how pathetic this little tiny thing was. Anyway, climb up the world here. Hello, Gargoyle. Good to see you. And it's our Bell of Awakening. Woo, we did it! Guys, that's going to be it for this episode. We've rung the Bell of Awakening. We've done the entire Undead Parish, Undead Church area. In our next episode, I think we're going to go do Lower Undeadburg. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future. For now, we'll see you later, guys. Bye.